was being carried out of there or helped out of there by his or her colleagues. We know that much. And we can see now that what looks like what they call black bloc and then now another surge towards the protesters by the riot police to back them up. But what I was saying is what it looks like is we're seeing some kind of tactics that we saw a lot during G20 on the streets of Toronto by a group that calls itself the Black Bloc, who uses Black Bloc techniques. You can't see their face, they're covered up, and they protest and engage in acts of violence. So it looks like we're seeing a lot of that in this particular area of downtown Montreal today as the students continue to protest tuition hikes by the government. Now, inside the building here, what makes this one especially tense today is that inside the Palais du Congrès, the Premier Jean Charest is speaking. We know he was delayed by about an hour for his speech. We understand that he may take questions. We will take that live. Undoubtedly, he will be asked about this because this is 10 weeks of this now. This is one of the most serious incidents we have seen. The protesters were there to confront him on those tuition hikes. So he is inside the building. The protesters very much want to get inside that building, or they want to confront him as he comes out. That is the point of drama and tension right now in this scenario in downtown Montreal. Stay with us here on the CBC News Network, Canada's #1 news network, where we will absolutely keep our eye on this situation and go back to the scene as required. And of course, as I say, do any follow-up and find out what's happening on the streets of Montreal and make sure that we have our eye on the situation all afternoon. As you can see, the riot police are in constant vigil, and it looks like they're about to charge again another particular area where there are protesters. They want to keep that area as clear as possible because, as we say, the Premier of Quebec is speaking inside the Palais du Congrès. Stay with us here on the CBC News Network.